Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. It is it's a little late, and this is also a very odd view. Don't normally see this, and by this I mean wearing a hoodie in August in Ohio. But it's actually freaking cold outside. So that's the other thing. Normally you see something in here being worked on. John just took off a little while ago, half an hour or so ago. His Mustang's got new tie rod ends, and he's testing it out tonight. So far, it feels really good. We'll get an alignment on it tomorrow, and it should feel a lot better. So I apologize for not bringing that to you. That was kind of quick, and I wasn't sure what we were going to do. But the oh, I almost forgot. Of course, this is sorry. Brought to you by Rockstar. My apologies. Mm. So a lot of people are like, yeah, I wish I owned a shop. I'd work on my car all the time, and I'd make it the fastest thing on the planet, and da 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 da. Da. Yeah, we do a ton of that stuff here. I'm currently working on a list of all the cars that have been through the shop, and um, we're at several hundred since I bought this place in 2011, and there's a lot of cars that have been through here. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of bizarre stuff, and a lot of crap. So one of these days I'll put that list up on social media, and you guys can check it out. It's pretty interesting. But most of the time, what you're doing in the shop is you're putting tools away, because people leave tools out all the time, and you'll find them on the shop floor, up on top of the toolbox, or on a shelf, or outside. Had one of the dogs chew on one of the screwdrivers. I'm not kidding. I still have it. He actually chewed. Normally, it would have a ball end like that, but one of the dogs chewed the end off of it, so I just sanded it down. So find tools all over the place, but this is what you do most of the time. You end up cleaning. You do a lot of it. And I have this. I actually just got a replacement bucket and mop because they don't sell just the handle. You have to buy the whole damn thing. And I think that thing's leaking. Brand new. So, if you guys have any comments or questions or anything like that, let me know. I am going to be mopping and watching comments. And I'm going to try and not mop myself into a corner. If you're curious about what I use, this is a sealed concrete floor. So I use a simple degreaser and about a 50-50 mix, maybe a little bit more water. And it usually works pretty good. The cedar mop setup works great for this shop. At the Motorplex, we have a big ride-on. We call it the Zamboni. It's a big floor cleaner that you actually ride and steer, and it's a big electric mamma jamma. But for my shop, this works pretty well. Usually 1 or 2 passes, we can get everything pretty clean. And even though you clean all the time, it still gets dirty. And even though you're super careful, it still gets dirty. And people are pretty good when they come to the shop to do work. I would say the majority of them actually do clean up after themselves. They put the tools away. But there are a select few that don't. And there are penalties for that. David's missed a couple of tools, a couple of times. David's here, but he's not going to admit to that on camera. No way. No way. That's true. David usually comes here and works on his car in the tux, so it's odd to see him in regular Saturday clothes. Yeah. So this is what you do most of the time. Oh, hang on. We got comments over here. Let's see what we got. Oh, hey, Liz. Yeah. This is part of the deal. If you want to own a shop, you want to keep it clean. I'm going to make some noise for a second. I just need to lift. Just need to lift the arms a little. Get John's trans mount. He didn't even take the trans mount out. He just ripped it out. Just takes a couple minutes to take it apart, but you don't have the patience for that. So this is not the best mop head for this, but it's going to work okay. It is going to work just fine. You can also tell the difference where the sealer is getting broken down and it gets real dirty. The mop doesn't glide as smooth. So if I was staying here, I would probably pull all this stuff out. I'd probably do it half and half, left side and right side, and take a diamond grinder to everything and reseal it and then paint it all. A nice two-stage paint, not epoxy. I would do actual two-stage. Who is it? Sherwin-Williams makes the really good stuff, which is probably what I'll do at the new shop. No, it actually doesn't. That's what we used at studio. Works great. I won't do epoxy because that will just crack. God forbid you drop a screwdriver on an epoxy floor. So, time to move the bucket. See, this guy's leaking. Brand new. Already leaking. That is disappointing. It might be overfilled or something, but I filled them up yesterday and out the side. Which side? Oh, what the hell are you talking about? So yeah, sorry, I'm working my way further away from you guys. But the other reason we do this often is, or when we can, is because we don't usually have an empty shop. Usually there's a vehicle in here. It doesn't take very long to clean the floor, but yeah, you can tell where all the work's been done is right here because it is not as smooth. Definitely not as smooth. You actually get pretty damn low with this mop head. This is the thrilling part. It's all the fireworks and all the excitement and everything else, right? Yeah, we'll just go from over here. I don't know why this bucket is moved. That's old coolant that has to go when they do the coolant recycle days, when we take it, when they take caustic chemicals or whatever. That place on Morse Road. Yeah, it's been I haven't done it yet this year. Yeah, this stuff's a little foamy. A little foamy, but that's okay. And also with the move, I got a lot of stuff that's going to get cleared out. So there'll be a lot of stuff that you see now that you won't see in Florida. And of course, the shop in Florida will be a little bit different. Until the shop gets built, I'll actually just be using the regular garage as my shop. It should work okay. The only thing I won't have is the lift, but I'll have the 4-post lift, so we can use that for stuff. Actually, pretty damn clean over here where no one goes. So yeah, this is the big sexy part of all of this. It's what gets you all the girls, all the YouTube hits, all the money. All comes from doing this. Nothing could be further from the truth. Just as a pro tip, do it different directions and different angles each time you do it. Just helps pick up spots you've missed. It's kind of like painting. Do up and down, and then you do the W. That helps give you some really good coverage. This poor cable cover. He gets a little big workout all the time. This stuff really foams up. I'm very surprised by that. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. Just I was expecting less foam. This area I definitely want to get because I had a rock star launch over here. My own fault. I did it all by myself. I got it all cleaned up, but mopping will definitely help. Yeah, so usually by the time you're done with this whole section, the front will be dry and you can go back and do your second pass if you want. Like I said, you get pretty good practice at this. You can get a good system going. Nope, it's not operating room clean, but whoa, this stuff really does foam up. It works pretty well for putting cars and engines and stuff together. Of course, we're a lot more careful when we do engines, but this works pretty damn well. Also, when it's sealed like this, it actually dries pretty quick, which is nice. It's also weird to have a Friday night this quiet. A lot of people are out though because they know that. Well, yeah, they're out at events and doing stuff, but they also know that the cold is coming. So everyone's trying to maximize time outside. Whereas when we're in Florida, yeah, I think I just heard David volunteer. I think everyone else heard it too. Yeah, this stuff foams up like crazy. That's okay. Go for it. Oh, yeah. If you wanted to. Again, this is all up to you, Bucko. Bring this guy outside. Whoops. Let go of that. Yeah, I think that bucket's leaking. Brand new. Disappointing. Get as much of this stuff over here as we can. Around all this. Not too shabby, right? There's a lot cleaner. Yeah, we haven't had anything huge, have we? Been pretty good about stuff. So we can let this guy rest here. I'll come back inside. Yeah. And yeah, most of this is already dry up here. Oh, what do we got? Part of being shop team. Yeah. And like I said, most of the folks that do come to the shop do take care of it and they clean up after themselves. This is just one of those things where I happen to have an open bay. I have, cleaning supplies ready to go. And I don't have a car in here until tomorrow. So I'm going to clean up a little bit. I would say 90% of the guys who come by the shop and girls who come by the shop actually take care of it and clean up after themselves and paper towels and put tools away and stuff like that. It's kind of it's a rare occasion. Those that don't do that stuff, they don't usually come back. So yeah, this whole front section is almost dry. It takes longer to dry where it's not as clean. This is also where most engine stuff is, and we've had oil spills and trans fluid and all that stuff spilt. But yeah, over here, it's already dry, but here it takes a while. So that's it. Simple one. Again, another simple one tonight. Nothing too huge. Put these. Trying to get my footprints everywhere. Put the lift back to normal after the Mustang was on it. You guys get to see the fun part. And it's nice, to have a full crew and have a cleaning crew that comes in every time you're done with the car and they take care of it and everything. But not everybody has that, especially when it's your personal shop. You're doing one car at a time. Sometimes we do two cars at a time. We've done that before, but it's your place and you want it to look nice and you keep it as clean as you possibly can. Working on cars is dirty business. You're gonna get oil, you're gonna get brake fluid, you're gonna get anti-seize. It's all gonna end up on you. And I've got the clothes to prove it. I've got the the hands to prove it. So that's part of the deal. Um, so I'll probably do one more pass in here just for fun. This is a new degreaser that I'm using, so I want to make sure that it's actually degreasing. And I'm going to wait for some of that foam to die down, so it's mostly water. And we'll do another run. Actually, I have another bucket, so I might just do nice water in that bucket. And that's about it. So we'll have more stuff in here tomorrow. I forgot what car is coming in here tomorrow. Do you remember? David doesn't remember. I don't remember either. We have another vehicle coming in here tomorrow. The Miata is probably coming back here this weekend, hopefully this weekend. And then there's a few other car events this weekend. There's a pop-up meet tomorrow. There is Kaido Nights tomorrow. So yeah, it's pretty much nonstop. And the MR6 is coming back in here because the axles are getting cut. So yeah, we'll have the MR6 in here and we're going to do axles, which is a good thing. We need that car running and driving. So that's it for tonight. Hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed it. I know it's not the most glamorous subject. You want to be talking about gigantic turbos and huge horsepower and stuff, but this is the reality, man. You want the reality of having your own shop? This is what it is. You got a shitload of race tires and you have to clean up your own place. That's how it goes. It's worth it though when you have that awesome car that leaves out of here and you get a call or text and someone's like, thanks man so much, it works great. It's totally worth it. So thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Like I said, I promise we've got a ton more cooler stuff coming up. If you have any questions, and like I said, if there's anything you want to see in the shop, please send me a message either on YouTube or text me or call me or whatever. And I'll try and get that car here in the shop. If there's something specific you want to see on an engine, transmission, diff, whatever, send me that message too. And I'll try and get a camera a lot closer than that thing. So let me know on this stuff. I try to bring you guys cool stuff, but sometimes I miss. So I don't want to miss. So yeah, that's about it for tonight. Thanks everyone, and don't forget to show someone that you love them. Give them a kiss on the cheek. Give them a kiss on the tip of their nose. Hold their hand. Give it a squeeze. It's important for them, but it's really, really important for you. Thanks everyone. We will catch you tomorrow. Have a great night.